Insan, verse chapter 76, verse number 1 or 2. Halakal al-insani, inna khalaqna al-insana min nutfatin amshajin nabtali. Surely we have created man from clot of blood in order to try him, to try you. And again, Allah said in Surah Al-Baqarah, in Surah chapter 67, that is Surah Al-Mulk, الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. Allah is He who created life and death in order to try you. Who among you will perform better? Allah is oft forgiving and merciful. So all these verses, and each of them, so many verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has emphasized that no matter the condition you happen to find yourself, you should get ready. Some people think that those who are rich have been given all the bounties and whatever one may need in this life. And something that sovereignty or leadership is the key to success. And some feel that if you are in good health, that is the end. No, 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 no. As far as the Quran is concerned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has emphatically stated that as a Muslim or as Muslims, we should be ready to face one challenge in life or the other. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all other prophets were tried with one form of trial or the other. Who are you or who am I to say that I will lead a very peaceful and hitch-free life? No. The only prayer is that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the courage and perseverance to face all these challenges heartily, sincerely, and faithfully. This is our prayer. So Allah says in these verses, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ista'inu bis-sabri was-salah inna Allaha ma'as sabirin wa la taqulu liman yuqtal fi sabilillahi amwat bal ahya'un walakin la tash'urun wa lanabluwannakum bishay'in min al-khawfi wal-ju'i wa naqsin min al-amwali wal-anfusi wath-thamarati wa bashshiri as-sabirin الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, all you who believe, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, all you who believe, you should seek the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with patience, endurance, forbearance, and perseverance. Was salat and prayer. Whichever form of calamity or tribulation happens to you, the first key is to exercise patience, to leave everything in the hand of Allah and to seek the way out. The sabri was salat, then with prayer. After patience, then prayer. Violence will not solve the problem. That is why Prophet said that as-sabr in the sajdatul ula. Patience normally comes at the first instance of calamity. As soon as it happens to you, you have all the avenue to take vengeance, to retaliate, to take action, but you refer it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You refer it to the Sunnah of Sallallahu. That is what is expected of every Muslim. And for the level of the Sahaba, whenever life becomes, confusion becomes confounded to them, what they normally do is they retreat, they reverse to salah, they keep constant in their prayers, be it nafila, supererogatory, or whatever, or obligatory prayer. So it is in prayer that they have solace, peace of mind, rest of mind. Through what? Through prayer and through remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So no matter the situation, the first step is to exercise patience and to be up and doing in our prayer. Yes, there are many, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has stated in so many places the qualities of a good Muslim. Those who are humble in their prayers. Surah Al-Mu'minun, Al-Afra Al-Mu'minun, the first quality is Alladina fi salatim khashun. Those who are humble, who exercise humility in their prayers. When they pray, they don't think of anything except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the hereafter. This is what is expected. Some scholars, there is even a hadith, the Prophet said that whenever Imam happens to lead prayer, as soon as he commences and say Allahu Akbar, Takbirat al-Ihram, so it is expected that he should shun all worldly gains and worldly thoughts and think of Allah and his commands. However, if Imam, after saying Takbirat al-Ihram, he resort to thinking of what to eat, problem, this and that. So some scholars are saying that his prayer is spoiled. Then the angels, Allah will send the angel, go and find out what is the condition of the Imam when he says Allahu Akbar. Is he really humble? Has he exercised the needed humility? When they discover that the man is a little bit distracted, they say, Allah, the Imam is not perfect. He thinks of other worldly gifts. So, okay, go to the Mu'adhin, those in the front. They start from the middle up to the end of the first row, second row, up to the last row, then the row of women. If in the course of that survey, they discover that there is one sincere Muslim who turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completely, then because of that particular person, Allah will accept the prayer. Okay, go and tell them that because of this particular person, Allah has answered and accepted their prayers. But if it is discovered that one of the congregation members is perfectly attracted or perfectly thoughtful, he has distracted his mind, he thinks of other things apart from salat, then the whole congregation has lost the right of the salat. But Allah will tell the angels that why have they assembled here? Said they assembled because of to answer, to hearken to your call. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, okay, go and inform them that because of answering the call of Allah, Allah has accepted and answered their prayers despite their distractness. So that is one of the advantages of praying in congregation. If you pray alone, you may likely miss your what? Salat. This is one of the implications. So then Allah says, وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَنْ يُقْتَلْ فِي سَبِيلِ أَمْوَاتٍ. Don't say unto those who are slain in the cause of Allah that they are dead. But they are alive. In the Rabbihim yurzaqun, in another verse, Surah Al-Imran. بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون يستبشرون بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون. They are alive, but you may not perceive that one. Anybody who is killed in the cause of Allah or in the cause of defending his property, his wealth, himself, his family, that man has died as shaheed. This is what Allah says. And they are not dead, they are alive. It is we that are alive that are bound to be dead because we don't know our fate. This is, then Allah says, وَلَنَبْلُونَكُمْ. Surely, assuredly, we are going to try you. We shall try you بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ, with something of fear and hunger. Fear, hunger, وَنَقَصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ, a loss of properties, lives, properties, and fruits. These are the 5 trials that every believer must face in one way or the other. You may either lose your property through maybe fire, theft, burglary, or whatever, lost or whatever, or you may lose your life, or you may be alive, but may face affliction of health challenges. You keep on visiting hospital on daily basis. It's form of ibadah, provided that you resort to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah says we must prepare for this. There's no way. And if you look at our composition here, I remember in 1995 there was a conference organized by this great university in Arewa House on Nigeria, the way forward at Arewa House. The conference, by then our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdullah Mahdi, may Allah forgive him, was the director of Arewa House. When you check, when I went through the conference procedure, I discovered that 80% of those who presented their papers are no longer alive in this, they have passed away. So when I look at it, see Mahdi, he himself, who was the chairman of that committee and the director, is no longer alive. Recently, we lost another great icon, Professor Abdurrauf Ayo Dumoye of political science. If you look at the paper he presented at that conference, and when you come today and discover that he is no longer, it is a great lesson for all of us. Many have passed away, many, both Muslims and non-Muslims. So, Malam is saying, the disappearance of human beings is a great trial, it's a great lesson for all of us. So one should prepare. We should prepare for whatever challenge will come. Yes, there are maybe causes, but the causes may not deviate from the destiny of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is destiny and predestination. Though you may like it, but you may not get what you want, unless if Allah destined it to happen in that way. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. You may not will until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the world, has willed that it will happen to you in that way. So these are the trials. Then Allah says, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. You should give good tidings to those who endure. Who are they? الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ. Those who, when they are afflicted with musibah, temptation, trial, they say, we are for Allah and we are returning unto Him. All of us, there will be a day when none of us will reach the state of extinction. None of us will be alive. Maybe in the next 100 years. We are saying 1995. That is 29 years ago, or 20, yes, 31 years ago. Most of them have passed away. So what do you think will happen in the next 100 years? Only Allah knows what will happen. So one has to prepare. One has to pay full attention to the purpose of his creation. The purpose of creation is to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To serve Allah. وَمَا خَلَقَتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Allah says, we have not created man, jinn and ins, jinn and mankind except to worship Allah. So all our ibadat, whatever we do are out of worship. And it's temporary. All these things, we are just preparing. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَعِبٌ وَلَهِبٌ. Or لَهَبٌ وَلَعِبٌ. So many places, but 4 places or 8 places. The life of this world is just like jest or mockery, jest or drama or play. It's like a game. It will come and pass. If you look at these eminent scholars who are resource persons, authorities in their areas, where are they today? As if they have never studied in this world, in this great university. So for our senior colleagues who have taken over the positions of their predecessors, it's also a lesson to you. Sooner or later, very soon, your time will come. either to leave the world or to leave the service. So before you leave, what have you prepared for? What precedents have you left for your successors, for those coming? It's a trial. Yes, if our predecessors have left the university in a very shabby and inabrupt condition, it wouldn't have been like this. So it is our duty as Muslims to make sure that whatever we do, we impact or we think of our faith in the hereafter. We will get what we want for the short while, but after that, we are going back. That is why when a Muslim dies, no matter his position, yes, we send him, we escort him to the grave, with funeral prayer, janaza. In that janaza, there are 4 takbir in most of the riwayat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That is all. That is the greatest thing Muslims community will do for you. That's all. Whatever you left is for your children. Yes. As I started the other time, scholars are saying that if before you are dead, there is a doctor who prescribes that the only medicine that may cure you is to swallow a diamond or a gold. And as you have taken it, your life passed away, but it has not yet melted. So the majority, according to the preponderant views, majority of scholars are of the view that what is the status, the condition of that gold which you have swallowed? Are we going to take you to the grave? Scholars say, no. That gold doesn't belong to you. Of course, we have to remove it. We have to invite surgeons or use knife to cut it and remove it and give to the rightful owners. While you go and face the consequence of what you have done, what you have accumulated, what you have accrued, what you have done in the life, all the properties, all whatever will belong to the children and whatever. While sometimes not even necessarily the children, some can even get part of it. Yes, if you die and left behind daughters, for instance, all your children are female. If you have 3 billion, for instance, of course, Allah says, if there are 2, they are entitled to 2/3. So 2 billion will go to them, to the daughters. What of the remaining 1 billion? It will be taken to Baitul Mal, or it will be shared to the Muslim community. This is ideal. Anything against this is contrary to Bishop Sharia, according to Imam Malik. But according to other jurists, they are of the view that the money can be redistributed to those sharers who are not agnetic. Yes, but Imam Malik said, no. Muslim community should also benefit from your wealth. That 1 billion should be distributed to those who are supposed to, all those who are lucky. So this is, but you will face challenge. You will not jump, you will not cross the sirat until you answer the question that how did you accumulate that wealth and how was it invested or expended or spent? This is the problem. I got the money through rightful way, but it was not spent judiciously. It's another problem. So the best thing is, let's do what is correct. Let's help ourselves and let's help our future by investing whatever we do in the way of Allah and in the way of ourselves, for our own cause, for our own sake. So then this is what the verse says. Then Allah says, "Ulaika alayhim salatu min rabbihim wa rahmah wa lahum muhtadun." In another verse of Surah Al-Imran, Allah says, "La tubluwanna fi amwalikum wa anfusikum." Wallahi, surely, indeed, all of you will be tried concerning your wealth and your properties, concerning your wealth and yourselves, your personal souls. Fi amwalikum wa anfusikum. You must face trial, challenge in this life concerning what you have and what your personal self. If it is the properties, there will be challenges. Yes, you have money, everybody. Those who are weak or the poor ones will be trooping to you, seeking for sadaqah, seeking for assistance, seeking for this and that. Yes, they have right. It's your property, but they have right to come if they are forced by necessity. Because Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ فِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ مَعْلُومٌ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ. Those are the rightful people. That is, for those, there is a stated right in their properties. For those who ask and for those who are deprived from asking. If you are forced by necessity, you are free. You cannot kill yourself with sickness or hunger to go and meet him. And if he has, and he fails to give you, it's left for him. If he has money to save your life, and he pretends that please exercise patience. I don't have money. Allah knows the money is for Allah, not for you. وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورِ كُنْتُمْ خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ. All what is in the heaven and the earth are for who? Allah. And all umur, all affairs at the end will go back to who? To Allah. So according to scholars, if he dies because of that sickness, you will be accountable for murder, assassination, or homicide. Yes, you will be charged. In the day of Qiyamah, Allah will, you have to answer that question because you have the means of rescuing him, but you fail to do due to reasons best known to you. So it's trial. It's a trial. If you get this, it's a problem. And if you don't have, it's also a problem. You may also have other challenges with your relatives, your relations, brothers, sisters, and so on. Some of us, maybe who passed through education, this and that. If you remember how you managed to obtain your certificate, maybe at that time, all your relations, none of them contributed toward your educational pursuits. It is now when you become somebody that they start trooping onto you. Of course, it's the tradition. So if you think that I'm not going to give them because they didn't help me when I was in need, you, what Allah has given you, what did you do to Allah that He has put you in that position? How much did you pay Him? What have you done? It's a trial. Allah tried them with poverty and He has tried you with affluence. So who will pass among you? It is their duty. When they come, please pass that exam. Give the near relations, near kinship their rights, their dues from whatever you accrue, from whatever you have. Give them the little you have, and give them according to what will be fit for them. Don't be niggard or grudge. It's not good. So may Allah SWT give us the courage, ability to pass this exam, and may Allah SWT enable us to end our life with La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum. Allah.